I'll start my presentation tonight to conduct a small survey amongst you. Who of you would say they are spending more than 10% of the day on wheels? Be it your bike, be it the bus, raise your hand. More than 10% of the day. Maybe more than 20 even? 50? More than 50? More than 50? Anyone else? Tonight is going to be all about wheels. For more than 20 years, I have been doing research on human mobility at various known institutes all over the world. I am most honored and humbled to present you tonight the result of my research that is nothing less but a vision for the future. What you're about to hear tonight is revolutionary, and it will utmost certainly change your perception of the world profoundly. 300,000 years ago, humankind got up, rising from 4 legs to 2. The upright walk distinguished the first humanoids from the apes. At the turn of the 20th century, scientists would consider big brains the main trait of humans, but actually it's the erect posture. The erect posture is the one trait that shaped humankind's evolution to where it got us today, and can certainly be considered the biggest revolution in nature. Until today, walking is the basic form of human mobility, and it would convey human identity and shape our behavior on all aspects of life: language, culture, politics, to name a few. But what I am going to tell you today will change that. Walking, dear audience, it is an evolutionary dead end. You see, we're living in the age of human enhancement. Transhumanism is no sci-fi utopia, it's reality. From bionic arms to your smartphone as your memory extension for your brain. But at the very beginning of every invention of humankind stands the wheel. Without the wheel, any technological progress would have been impossible. There would be no transportation of goods, no transportation of humans, no transportations of ideas whatsoever. Now the time has come for the wheel to reinvent its inventor. We are about to enter a new age that will allow humankind to develop and prosper even faster and to higher spheres than you could ever imagine. The distance between pen and paper and your smartphone will seem like just a small step in comparison to that. Modern humans, humans of the future, they do not walk. They move on wheels. You may celebrate exoskeletons as a futuristic progress, but actually it's nothing more but a small-minded self-restriction that will hinder us to actually extend the full potential of human mobility. In fact, humans of the future are already driving amongst you. And while you are blocking our ways with stairs and steps and fighting our way of life through forced medical intervention, you don't even realize you're fighting your own survival. Most of you consider us as the evolutionary regression, a burden to society dependent on technology, as if you weren't immobile and helpless. You pity us for not being able to walk over the steps that you've built, but we are never going to walk over them. We are going to tear them down. You see, our battery arteries last longer than the greatest athlete can run. And once the world realizes it is long past due to redirect all efforts from building tanks and racing cars into building wheelchairs, everyone, you won't know what hit you if you're still standing on your feet. We are going to lead the way, and we will consider every step that you build a new declaration of war against the future of humankind itself. You will have to ask yourself now on which side you want to stand. Shall the coming generations once say, our ancestors tried to resist the unavoidable? They refused to enter the path to a new age, and now they've become nothing but a burden to us. Do you want to be running behind while the rest of us will drive past you on the last day of life? Because if you don't get your wheels, you will be tossed away on the scrap heap of history, just like the Neanderthal was thrown away by the modern human. We need to create a culture that embraces the true value of the wheel for the human species. Let us find a new purpose for our feet instead. Let's dream bigger. I mean, who wouldn't want to have an extra set of hands? Let's put the walking lifestyle in a museum where it belongs, where it shall remind us to never go back to that place. Let's write it down in our genome, so our bodies shall never return to the upright walk ever again, or they shall fade away into extinction in a blink of time. Join the movement, unlearn walking, and get wheels. And let me share one last thought with you. You see, those who can drive, they might one day be able to fly. And wasn't that always the biggest dream of humanity? We'll see you in the future.